George, 1-1 draw against Weston-Super-Mare. How do you assess the game today?
I thought the first 20 minutes we was in control of the game. We got a goal, and then all of a sudden sat back. Then there wasn't enough movement in our play. There wasn't enough support on the ball. And then in the second half, we've come out. That's as poor as I've seen us play for a long time. And that the buck starts with me. As a manager, we have to look at it. As a management team, we have to look at it. We have to analyze and ask ourselves why. And then we have to look at personnel, and we'll go from there.
And that's the thing. It's easy to talk about, the tough conditions now, but it's the same for both teams, isn't it? And do we know sort of why maybe it might have sunk a little bit in the second half for us?
I just think it's the desire. It's the desire, to obviously get hold of the ball when it's being played from defense to attack. We got to make it stick, and then we bring other players to play. But those other players have to do the basics by movements, by running, by supporting the play. And then I thought, again, a little bit of credit to our boys. They were resilient, showed it again today when we was put under pressure. But it's not enough being put under pressure. When you regain possession, you have to keep it. And we didn't look after the ball today. So so credit to Weston.
That's the thing. They're a tough side to break down and everything like that, and getting behind them. I mean, they showed that on Tuesday night when they beat Torquay. I'm guessing this is something that we really expected from them. They've got a good nucleus of their squad as well that have been there for years, so they know how to play down here.
Yeah, definitely. They're a good side on paper and on grass, and they showed it. And it's important for us to, obviously, we gave the warnings to our players. We analysed it. We knew how they were going to play. We spoke about it, watched visuals. But again, it's when we come out here, players need to take ownership. They need to do a little bit more for the team. But it wasn't enough today from some of our lads. And I've told them how I feel in there, what I observed, and that's the truth. I'm an honest guy, and I tell them how it is. And it's how they want to take it and process it. They need to go back. They need to watch the entire game. And then we'll talk about it when we're in next.
So I think we had to rely a little bit on Lucas Coverland a little bit during the game, made a couple of big saves, particularly one-on-one in the second half. I mean, it showed those sort of saves about why exactly you brought him into the side to make sure we could still see these sort of games and get a point from them.
Yeah, definitely. Just like his follow-through from Welling was excellent again today. But we can't keep relying on Lucas Coverland to keep, saving us. I know that's his job, but we're giving him far too much to do, and eventually that's going to start showing. And today, I think, we've got away with the point, and we need to look at it, and we need to analyse, and we need to get back to the drawing board.
And we've had to sort of utilise the squad a little bit more again. I mean, is there any sort of more in the injury in front at the moment? Because obviously we had Chi come back, and he's now obviously didn't play today. Lamar Reynolds as well. Any sort of news on the front at the moment with injuries?
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see these personnel. We'll see them. We'll speak to the medical team. It's important that we look after the players, and it's a long whole season ahead of us, and we have to utilise the squad. But the players that do get the opportunity, they need to keep that shirt, and it's important that everyone is playing a key role in keeping that shirt. But then the medical team is obviously working hard to make sure these players that we've mentioned are near full fitness. But it was good to see Bivesh back today.
Exactly, and I guess you've got a bit of thinking time, now ahead of next Saturday's. A bit massive game for the club and everything in the FA Cup, and it's a competition where you still really want to push on and get obviously for the financial incentive as well for the club. It's a massive thing for us.
Yeah, that's our next game, and we have to treat it as we've treated the other games that we've played this season. Every game is huge for us. Today's game was massive for us, and next week is going to be no different against a good side. So we look forward to it when we get there. It's all about the recovery process now for our players, and we look after them, and we go again next week.
It's your time, Gaff. We'll speak again next Saturday.